This is your reading for today. Now, this is about a person in your life. This person has taken a step back, is not communicating as he or she, take it whichever way it resonates with you. This person is not communicating as they used to earlier, and you have been asking questions that why, what happened, did I do something, did I say something, and you are very deep in your emotions and you are feeling anxious. You've been feeling anxious like this about this person, this relationship for a very long time now, because this person has created some distance. This person could be at a distance from you physically also. Now, at one point in time, you have decided to say that this is enough. I am not going to be sitting in these emotions any longer, and I am not going to be always blaming myself for the thing. And you have started taking control back. You have started focusing on your life, and you have told yourself that everything that I was seeking from this person or from anybody who is external to me, I am now going to give these things to myself. That is the shadow work you have done. That is the shadow, that is the healing that you have done or you are still doing. And healing is a lifelong process, and shadow work is a lifelong process. But you have come a long way, and it is very likely that this healing process has taken years for you. Okay, but you have seen these places in yourself where you were always depending on somebody else to feel fulfilled, and you have worked on these areas, and now you have started giving yourself everything that you sought from outside. Now, this relationship could be something in your life that has changed you fundamentally as a person. It has broken down those weak parts of you and you have rebuilt stronger. It is very likely that you were a person whenever there was a choice in your life and you had to make a big decision, you knew that you had to make this decision and you knew that this is what I like and this is going to be good for me. But you always had this habit of going back and seeking approval from somebody who you thought was in a better position or was better equipped to answer that query for you. And then you made your decision accordingly. Now, suppose that person said that, no, see, you have other things to do, this is more important, this is not, the decision you're making is not right at the moment. You probably fell in with the decision, even though you wanted very strongly to pursue the choice that was in front of you. But you didn't listen to yourself and you listened to the other person. And it made you very sad, it kept you trapped in illusions. And this relationship in your life, it is more than just a romantic relationship. It is a relationship that is, it's very spiritual, or it is something that is empowering you. It is something that is helping you to grow and evolve. And it is a relationship which is shaking and breaking those parts of you that always kept waiting for somebody else's approval, even though they had the capability and capacity and ability to make the choices in their life. But they kept doubting themselves. Now, you are now in a position where now that you have started making your own decisions, you will feel that some people are walking away from you. And it is very likely that the people who are walking away from you are the people who always kept you in a place of self-doubt. But always, always when these doubts creep up, we have a choice. Do I internalize these doubts and start thinking that this is who I am, this is what my life is? Or do I understand that these are just thoughts and I need to look at them impartially and they will pass? I don't need to internalize it. These are just like, ideas or perceptions around me, and I need to see what works for me. You have come to that place. And though you may doubt yourself, understand that you are now ready to shine. You are now ready to speak your truth. You are now ready to make yourself live in the most authentic manner, because you have done the work and you are doing the work already. And even as you are doing the work, it is ready for you to come out and be yourself. Put yourself out on social media, shine, share your voice. There is also a very healing aspect of you that will help other people. You could be a tarot reader, or you could be reading tarot readings to find out what your path is ahead. Know that you are on the right path of understanding your strength and now living according to your strength. Now, this person and you, in the meanwhile, this person and you also have a very telepathic connection. Okay, Because like I said, it is a connection that will help both of you grow, and in the distance both of you have also grown. You are putting those, obsessive thoughts and ideas behind, and if you are not being able to, then the way to put these obsessive thoughts and ideas behind is to accept that I am a human being. These obsessive thoughts will come to me, but I am doing my shadow work, I am working on myself. And how I need to bring these changes into my life is by taking small steps every day. You don't need to do a big thing or a big revolution and say that, oh, my life is going to change in one day. No. You need to do small things every day and bring these changes into your life. Not wait for things to happen or offers to come, but make the best of what is in front of you. That is the commitment, that is the honesty and integrity to ourselves. What are we doing when nobody is watching us? Are we still committed to our path? And the way to walk on our path is by putting in small little actions every day and not waiting for these overwhelming things and putting too much on our plate and doing this and that and hustling and to make things work. It is very likely you did that in the past. Let me do this, let me do that, and this is not working, let me do that. And when at the smallest indication of a failure, probably you added 10 more things to your list. Acha, this is not working, let me do this, and that has given you a lot of heartbreak. But now you recognize your strength. Now you recognize the importance of pursuing that one idea you are most passionate about and putting in work towards that every day. And because now you're aligning with that passion, you will see that the universe is opening up more stability, security, and opportunities in your life. You may at this point want to seek a guide or a mentor who will show you the way ahead, or you could yourself sit down and introspect on the choices that you want to make. And how you make the choices is by asking yourself, when I make this choice, is it making me shrink or is it making me expand? Is it making me grow? And you will have your answer. But a mentor or a guide at this point in time could also help you to see the light, because these opportunities are there. Everything you did in the past of teaching yourself, of learning new things, of making small efforts, it is all coming together. Now, in the meanwhile, there could be a conversation that is coming up between you and this person. And now both of you are going to have this conversation from a space of balance. It could have been earlier that this conversation between you was coming from a place either of immense drive and passion, which was blurring all logical sense, or it was coming from this desire that I want some excitement in my life and I want these high points in my life, and practical life is too much. And as beautiful as these conversations might have been, there was also either the passion, the red intensity of passion that was clouding everything, or this image, or this, childish kind of an approach that I want this excitement in my life. Okay, the potential in this relationship for each of you to grow is a lot, but now you will be able to have this conversation from a place of balance, because both of you have taken the time to look at the shadows and do the healing in the silence, in the isolation, to look at your own doubts. And now both of you are ready to talk to each other with healthy boundaries and explore the beauty of the relationship by being curious, by being open to learning, and by not being trampled or ridden over by passion or a desire for excitement. Maintain your ground, keep healthy boundaries, and speak your truth and be who you are from a place of compassion and forgiveness. First, forgiveness for yourself, and then forgiveness for the other person, because both of you were trying to understand yourselves, and now you are ready for this conversation with a fresh start, clean slate, and without any burdens. My private readings are open. The details are there in the caption. I'll come back with another reading. Hope you have a good day ahead today. Bye bye.